Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a will I buy it style of video, and this series was started by Samantha March, so I'm going to leave her channel in the description box for you guys to go check out. And I decided to do this style of video this time. Last time I did just strictly product launches that excite me. I wanted to share both, not just the makeup that's exciting me, but also product launches that I'm just not interested in. And I asked you guys on Instagram what launches you wanted me to talk about. So I'm going to just go off my phone and start going through all the launches that were on Trendmood. I'll also link her Instagram down below so you can check it out. That's where I get all my information for makeup launches. So if you aren't following her and you're into the new from the makeup world, definitely check her out because that's where I get all my information. I'm going to start off with something that I'm personally really excited for, and they finally announced a date, which is April 17th, and that feels a ways away to me. A ways away. A ways away. Every time I say that, it starts not making sense. It is a big launch from Fenty Beauty, and you guys know whatever Fenty does, I want to buy, and they're coming out with a ton of cream products, and I'm really into creams, especially for dry skin, and they just look so good on my skin compared to powders. Last a little bit longer for me, and I just really love creams. As I'm getting older, it just works better for me. So I am really excited to see the formulations, and I really like the stick cream products that Fenty Beauty came out with, and these are pan ones. So I am going to buy a bunch. And they're coming out with cream bronzers and cream blushes. There's also a new highlight stick, which I didn't catch the date for that, but the cream bronzers and blushes are coming out on April 17th. And I'm actually gonna go to my Sephora cart and tell you the exact shades that I wanna pick up. I'm only picking up one of the bronzers, and then I have 3 of the blushes that I wanna pick up. I can't decide between those. I might buy all of them. We'll see when the time comes, but I'm definitely interested in this launch, and I will 100% be purchasing. I wanna purchase at least one of everything. So that highlight stick, which don't know the date of, and it's not on Sephora yet, and then the cream bronzer blush. So the bronzer that I want to pick up is Macchiato, and it is the 3rd darkest bronzer, and it's for light to medium skin tones. The undertone of that one looks beautiful to me, and I'm just really excited for that. And then the 3 blushes that caught my eye. The first is Daiquiri Dip, which is a soft coral red, which you guys know, those are my favorite kinds of blushes to wear. And then these other 2, which I'm really into as well. The thing is, I'm gonna probably buy them all because I can't honestly decide between these 3, which I like most. And the second one is number 3, Bikini Martini. It's a soft bubblegum pink. It looks so bright and beautiful. I just love a bright pink cheek like that, a bubblegum pink cheek. You guys know I love my pinks like that. And then I don't often use orangey blushes like this, but I don't have a cream blush that looks like this. So this one looks the most unique to me and the one that I'm actually really excited for it, even though I'm excited for them all. And it is Fuego Flush. It's a soft tangerine with shimmer. It just looks so beautiful, the color. And it would have went perfectly with the look I'm doing today. I just obviously want a tone like that. So there is a lot. Had to start off with that one first because there's a bunch of things from there that I want to pick up. And then you guys also asked me a ton of other products. The next product is the new bPerfect Instant Coverage Matte Concealer from Too Faced. And it's one of those potted concealers. When I've seen people swatch it and talk about it, they said it's similar to the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, which you guys know is my favorite top 2 concealer. Alternate between that one a lot. I've gone through whole jars of the NARS. So I figure if the Too Faced is similar to that, I'm gonna really like it. So I actually have already purchased one of those, so it's definitely a purchase. It should come in the mail tomorrow, and I'll probably end up filming a Sephora haul shortly. But I did end up picking up a color. I do get PR from Too Faced, but that hasn't come, and I don't want to wait for it to come. So I decided to purchase one of the colors to test out for you guys and let you know how it compares to the NARS one, because if you like that one like me, I thought it would be a good idea to kind of compare the 2 on my channel because I'm a huge fan of the NARS. A lot of you have been asking me about the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I will not be picking up that. I have the first one, but in all honesty, for me, Morphe shadows don't tend to last that long on my eyes. I need to have a primer underneath, and I often don't need to do that with a lot of eyeshadows. I can just kind of whip it on whatever concealer or whatever's on my lid. I can just put on a shadow, it's gonna be fine, but Morphe doesn't have the lasting power I look for. And I'm super happy with my first Jaclyn Hill palette that I purchased, and that one works out for me. It still doesn't have the lasting power that I personally like. I think I'm honestly the only person who's had issue with lasting for the first one. That was my experience. And the second one, I have other colorful palettes that I'm gonna use. So this look right here, bunch of colors that are in that Jaclyn Hill palette. So I honestly don't need it. I don't reach for colors that often, even though I'm wearing it today. It really is like a rarity that I reach for colors. So I'm not going to be purchasing it just because I'm honestly not going to get too much use out of it. Everyone's already done videos on it. It's just not worth my coin to purchase that. Next, we have the new Anastasia Mascara, which people were saying the packaging looked like the Fenty, but the brush is totally different. I can see the similarities between the packaging for the new Anastasia Mascara, but they have the hourglass shaped brush, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of. So I'm actually gonna buy the little guy. It has launched on the Anastasia website, but I refuse to purchase anything from that website. If you're Canadian, you know they have the worst duties of any website I've ever shopped on. They charge you an arm and a leg. I swear the duty would be like triple what the mascara is. So I will never purchase from the website. I wait for Sephora, and I recommend you do the same if you're in Canada because the duties are insane for Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I do want to pick up the mascara. I will pick up the small one because it's not too much more to get the half size, which I wanted to test in a video. So yes, I will be purchasing that when it comes on Sephora on Sunday. Let's talk about that new Dyson straightener. And if you didn't know, Dyson came out with a hair straightener that is cordless, which is super cool. However, I forget the price point of it. I think it's like, how much is it? Let me message Steph. How much is that Dyson straightener again? Do you remember? Stephanie to the rescue. What's she gotta say?
I think $650 Canadian, 500 US.
You hear that? $650 Canadian. Dang, that's so expensive. So the idea is super cool. I have like a $30 straightener that works for me. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to pass based on the price. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Like, I can't see myself spending that. If you have the budget for $650 for a straightener, sure, it would be really cool. If I was a hairdresser, I think that would be super cool to use on the go. If you were doing weddings and things like that, you could style your client on the go. If you're in the industry, I think it would be a good investment. However, for me, I'm never going to be doing my hair without a plug nearby. That is a no for me based on price. It's super cool. I love my Dyson vacuum, but no on that hair straightener. Another thing, super excited for, is from Tarte. He's coming out with brow products, 2 tinted shaping waxes, and a brush. The brush, I have a spoolie with an angled brush on the end from Anastasia that I love, so I'm not picking up the brush. And I wouldn't pick up the tinted wax, but the clear wax looks like something that I would really, really like. I go through my Benefit Cosmetics clear brow gel really fast, and I like the ingredients that are in these waxes. So the clear one from Tarte that gives that brow effect that I really like. You guys know I'm all about the fluffy brow. I really want that product. I feel like it's gonna last longer than my gel, and if it works with the conditioning ingredients in it, I don't have to pick up the Benefit Brow Gel. I don't have to pick up the Benefit Brow Conditioner. It literally will save me 2 products to purchase with that if it works out. So I'm going to be picking that up and testing it out and see if I like it. Got to be compatible with my Urban Decay Brow Blade. If it's not the consistency, we're going to have an issue. But I'm hoping that it's good and it does dry down. Benefit Cosmetics is releasing a Hello Happy foundation stick. It is their Velvet Powder Foundation. I haven't met a Benefit foundation product that I've actually liked, but I do like the convenience of a stick foundation, so I'm curious to try this out. The packaging has that smiley face on it, what market are you gearing that towards? It's cute, but I think it's a juvenile style packaging, but Benefit always does like really cool packaging regardless. So I like how all the sticks are color coordinated to what the foundation would be. So I'm curious to see if that product will actually be good from Benefit, because I haven't had great experiences in the past, but I want to give them another shot, so I'm going to be picking that up. They do tend to send PR, and they do tend to send it on time, so I might actually get it without having to purchase, but regardless, if they don't, I'm going to be picking up a shade just to test out, because I have high hopes for Benefit to release a foundation that I like, so I'm hoping it's good. MAC is coming out with 2 collections. They have the Barbie Maker collection that is currently out, which you guys asked if I was picking up, and the new Selena one is coming out as well. And I have old collections of those. I don't feel the drive to have to pick these up. As a collector, I would like to get a lipstick of each. However, I might pass on that just because I do have an old Barbie collection from MAC, and I also have the first Selena one that they came out with. It does catch my eye. You guys know that was something that I probably want to pick up, but budget-wise, I already have something. Am I using it? It's just collecting dust by being a collector, so I don't know. I probably won't end up picking those up. Initially, I really wanted this Marc Jacobs product. It is their Bronzing Coconut Body Stick, because you guys know how much I love the Tantastic color, but this is for the body. Initially, I thought it would be for the face, like that milk one, but it is for the body. It hasn't been getting good reviews, so I'm not going to be picking that up. Instead, I saw this product from Tarte. It's their cream bronzer in Seychelles, and the color looks like a Tantastic, but in cream form. And Stephanie, who I just texted to tell me the price of the Dyson, she swatched that on her IG stories, and she gets PR from Tarte. It looks beautiful. I told her to let me know if I need to pick that up, but it's definitely on my to buy list unless she gives me the thumbs down, because I trust her opinion. But yes, it looks beautiful. Her swatch looked impeccable. The color looked impeccable. And they actually have some fairly deep cream bronzers that they launched. They just launched 3, and the other 2 are deeper. So I'd be actually picking up the lighter one. So it might not work for those with super fair skin, but the formula looks really, really thin, and it might work for multiple range of skin tones. Do you want to pick that up? Unless she says no. Don't pick it up. Too Faced is also coming out with these primed and poreless face primer and a powder that I saw. I don't know when these are supposed to be releasing. It doesn't say. I do think Too Faced needs one of those poreless primers. The powder reminds me of the Pat McGrath that I just picked up, which I love, which I'm going to be talking about in a future video, but it's so good. But I do want to check these out as well, and I'll see if I get them in PR. I'm not as keen to pick these up as the concealer, but I will probably be purchasing them, knowing me. So let's get to something that I don't want to purchase, and these are the new Pastel palettes from Huda Beauty, and they look like this. And I do really love her eyeshadow formula and the palettes that she has come out with. But honestly, to me, this just looks like Mercury retrograde separated and not as good, you know? So I'd rather just pick up that palette than purchase these 3 minis. I just feel like there's better things that she has, and you could pull off similar looks with what she already has on the market. So these are something that I'm definitely going to pass on, even though I love her eyeshadow palettes. I just already have things that I feel like are gonna work out for me. I briefly touched on the Pat McGrath launches, and she came out with concealers, a brush, and powders. And the concealer I passed on. The brush, I feel like the Zoeva one is a dupe, and the powder, I picked up the lightest one, so the translucent, and I have that under my eyes today, and it's really beautiful for brightening and smoothing the under eye area. I was gonna talk about it in another video, but I'm talking about it here, so yeah, I'm curious about the concealer. Maybe I will pick that up, but I've only so far picked up the powder if you guys are curious, and I'm sure you'll see that in a video to come and how it looks like in action. You can actually see it blurring the skin and brightening up that area when it's applied. It's really, really beautiful. Another product I wanted to touch on, this is the only kind of eyeshadow palette that has caught my eye. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy yet. It's from Sugarpill. They're coming out with these really cool palettes that look like pills, and I just really am drawn to the layout of it. It's strictly a packaging thing for me that I just want it to collect. It's not even like I need eyeshadows or any of the color stories have really grabbed my interest apart from the packaging that just pulled me in. So I just think this is a great design, and I'll probably pick up one just to try. But if you guys have purchased one of the Sugarpill palettes, let me know how the quality is and if it's worth my money, and I'll definitely pick one up because that would be kind of cool to use in a testing new makeup, I think. I just have a couple more things. Stila came out with these double dip Suede Shade and Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. So long. I won't be picking those up. They don't interest me. None of the colors really appeal to me, to be honest. That was an easy pass. And then KKW, which I love her brand. She's coming out with the Classic 2 collection. I love her eyeshadow formula. I'm losing my voice. And I would consider picking up another palette from her, but these glosses are stunning. She has a great shade range of nudes. It's between 1 and 3, I believe, are the shades that are really catching my eye. But the tones of those glosses, to me, gorgeous. I just can't get over the tones. She did swatches on Instagram and they're so pretty. So I love a good nude gloss. I might pick up 1 or 2 or 3 of those to try, but they've definitely caught my eye. I just honestly can't pinpoint what color I want, so I can't tell you guys right here if I'm going to purchase or which one I'm going to because I just can't decide. It's up in the air for me right now, but that is everything. Oh, apart from this, the Jouer Essential Hydrating Oil, that caught my eye too. That just launched with a bunch of other powder products from Jouer, but you guys know my love for the Essential Lip Enhancer Balm. I love that, but they came out with a hydrating oil, which I might love even more. Who knows? But I'm going to be for sure picking that up. I'm just going to hold that purchase off until the Sephora sale, which should be coming up end of April. And I am planning my recommendations video. Actually, might pull things together and film today to have that ready for when the dates are announced, so you guys have ample time to shop the sale. That is everything for the new releases, and there's more things than not that I covered in this video that we'll be purchasing and want to pick up because it's that time again where there's so much new makeup that excites me. It goes through stages, honestly. Sometimes there's absolutely nothing I want to purchase, and then there's times like this, right near a season switch, I feel, where a ton just comes out that I'm really interested in. And I'm happy to see there's not so many eyeshadow palettes being marketed. There are some, but we've kind of passed that. There's a lot of complexion coming out, and I'm just really excited for what's to be released, and I can't wait to get my hands on personally. So let me know what collections are exciting you, what you want to pick up, what collections you want to pass on, because it's always fun to discuss that in the comment section below. I love reading your guys' opinion on all these things coming out. And that's officially it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this Will I Buy It style video. And if there's other collections you guys are curious of, always either message me in one of these videos or send me a DM so that I know to talk about this in the future, because I will keep up with these new release videos if you guys like them. So give it a thumbs up if you do like this style of video. It was super fun to film. I know I don't have like anything to show you, so my hands are like, I don't know what to do. It was really fun to film, and I would definitely love to do it again if you guys let me know. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.